Hello everyone, this is John Fawcett, Warning Coordination Meteorologist for the National Weather Service serving southern New Mexico and far west Texas. This is a weather briefing for the winter storm currently in progress. The snow for today and tonight is still being caused by the mechanisms you see before you. We have that upper low closer now, very near to the area, and the cold air is still inflowing from the north and east. We still have moisture input at the mid-levels from the south, lower levels from the southeast. We have overrunning of that cold front that is near the Arizona-New Mexico border. And something new here from yesterday, we have a secondary energy lobe coming around the backside of that upper low, which will be a reinforcement of sorts. It's not a sure thing, but it's enough for us to expand the winter storm advisory, or at least upgrade that to a winter storm warning. So the total warning area has expanded. And we've also issued an advisory for the rest of the area. We still have the hazardous travel impacts as well as low wind chills. The winter storm will produce snowfall totals like the ones you see before you. This is storm total from beginning to end, and probably through tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., although you'll see later how it may be extended somewhat. So in the blue, you see the winter storm warning and the various snowfall amounts. And remember, the east slopes are going to get higher amounts than western slopes. And the further east you go and southeast, the higher the snowfall amounts. But unlike yesterday, you have the rest of the area in a winter weather advisory, mainly because of that secondary energy lobe coming down into the upper low. We think there will be enough in that energy lobe to produce some snowfall. The impacts remain the same. Hazardous driving conditions, though that area has expanded west because of the additional input from that energy coming down from the north. And so you also have moderate travel issues area-wide, though the further northwest you go, the less the impacts will be. And when I say travel issues, I mean slick roads. And at least for today, while the winds are still gusting through mountain passes and western slopes, that could also add to the driving hazards, but not nearly as much as the slick roads. And some of the roads are going to be closed. You're going to have to be ready for that. So the impacts, as we mentioned, more snow further north and west than we thought yesterday, though we did hint that that could be an issue should the system slow down. Snow amounts continue to be greater along eastern slopes of mountains, and the winds will be stronger on the western slopes of mountains. And that could contribute to blowing snow, and that lowers the visibilities as well. Yes, that's another driving hazard I forgot to mention, the low visibilities. The road closures will be more frequent in the southeastern half of the area. Indeed, the further south and east you go. And the international airport could see disruptions to their operations because of the low ceilings and the low visibilities. But as mentioned yesterday, I'll bet those kids are loving it. I've seen plenty of pictures on Facebook proving that fact. Uncertainties. Now the uncertainties hinge upon that secondary impulse. Is it going to be a factor in the first place? We think it will be, but if it's weaker and not as much of an impact, then the snow amounts, especially further west and north in the advisory area and where we expanded the winter storm warning, those won't be as much. The speed of that secondary impulse, if it slows down, that means a longer duration of the snow, increasing the snowfall amounts, especially in the southern and eastern portions, far west Texas and Doñana County, for example. And maybe less of an uncertainty because we think the east winds are going to back off after the sun goes down. But the shutoff time for the stronger east winds, they will continue longer the further west you go, like out towards Lordsburg. But the cold wind chills with those east winds are more of a factor further east. And so that should be dropping off after the sun goes down. And then moving along to the warnings and watches, you already saw these graphically, but just to go over that again, through 8 in the morning, we've got the winter storm warning out for far west Texas and most of Luna County, the southern two-thirds of Doñana County, and all but northwestern Otero County in New Mexico. And the rest of the area is under a winter weather advisory through 8 a.m. Friday. To summarize those impacts, hazardous driving from heavy snow, both in slick roads and with lower visibilities, and that would be through early tomorrow, early Friday, especially south and east of a line from Columbus, New Mexico to Alamogordo, New Mexico. You have those low wind chills. That's mainly this afternoon, the remainder of the time. The time of this briefing is about 3 in the afternoon, so you don't have much time left for the low wind chills with those gusty east winds through the western slopes and mountain passes, especially in the eastern two-thirds of the area. Now, the lower visibilities and ceilings, they're going to be hanging on tonight into early tomorrow, so that's going to cause disruptions to El Paso International Airport. And again, keep up on the latest, because these storms are not clear-cut in how they will affect the area in terms of duration and intensity. And we will definitely be updating you, and there are many ways to keep in touch. First of all, our emergency managers and their partners will be able to contact us through our NWS chat room. And then everybody else, go to our website, weather.gov/El Paso, or find us on Twitter at NWS El Paso. Finally, on Facebook, search for U.S. National Weather Service El Paso. I want to thank you for watching again, and we may have another update if it's needed. In the meantime, again, stay safe and have fun in the right ways. Thank you.